Hey there, everybody on YouTube land. It's LordBear90 coming at you with a Transformers video review. Animated Deluxe Class Jazz. I was just looking around my room trying to decide which Transformer to review next. Originally, my next review was originally going to be the Constructbot Starscream. But in the video that I showed you guys it was pretty much already a review, sort of. I'm gonna go ahead and count that as kind of a review. I'll give him a real review sometime down the road. But right now, I want to cover Deluxe Class Animated Jazz. Why? Come on, guys, it's jazz. That's the only answer you really need for that question. I mean, his vehicle mode design, I can't possibly think of a cooler vehicle design to give Jazz than a cross between what looks like a Corvette in the front and a Cadillac in the back. I mean, I don't really know much about cars, but I swear the headlights here resembles a 50s Cadillac, and the front resembles something like a mix between a 60s to maybe an 80s Corvette. Then again, I don't know much about cars, so I could be completely wrong as to what he's actually based off. But I do love this gorgeous rim design they have for his tires. I love that. These side profile smokestacks. How can you not like that? Now, in real life, those smokestacks, or those smoke pipes, exhaust pipes, those can't be there in real life on a car like that because they're right in front of the door. Unless these doors swing up, you ain't opening those doors. And as far as I remember, he never opened his doors in the cartoon when the cartoon came out back in 2008. So, yeah, we don't know. as far as I can remember. I mean, he may have opened his door like once, but I can't remember if it was if it swung out or if it swung up or what. I don't know. But anyway, going into his color scheme, his base color is pretty much white. That's standard for Jazz. What I'm actually about to say, I hope doesn't come across as racist. Jazz is a black dude, and yet his skin is basically white. Again, I hope I don't sound racist when I say that, but why is his skin white, yet he's black? Anyone want to answer that? Even the Ball of Cybertron Jazz sounds like he has a black guy voice, but a white color scheme. I don't know if that's supposed to be irony or what. Even back in the 80s, the original Jazz, I don't know if he was actually an actual black guy or not, but the original 80s Jazz was voiced by the Scatman. I don't really do history all that well. In fact, I never really studied history back when I was in high school. So I have no idea who the Scatman really is. I know him by the Scatman. I don't know what his real name is. I've heard a couple of his songs years ago when I was like 5. But other than being the voice of Jazz, I have no idea who the Scatman is, or was in this case, if he's not alive anymore. So anybody who's watching this who knows who the Scatman is, please comment in the comment section and let me know. I would really greatly appreciate it. Fill me in on his history. I don't care if the comment is like 3 pages long. let me know. I'll be more than glad to be filled in. Anyway, enough sidetrack, enough rambling about it. Like I said, back to Jazz here. Pretty much like the original Generation 1 Jazz, his base paint is pretty much white, with the somewhat Generation 1 red and blue stripe going on the hood, but he's pretty much plain on the top, on the roof, and on the trunk. The original Jazz, the stripe went from the front fender all the way to the bumper in the back. All the way through. He even had blue stripes on the back fenders here. But that was the G1 model. This is the animated model. I mean, I guess you could say he does have some Generation 1 quality. Even the 2007 Deluxe Class Movie Jazz, he's a Pontiac Solstice. Yeah, he's a Pontiac Solstice. When they repainted him into G1 colors, they only went up to, I believe, the hood, and then they did the back of the car. They didn't do the rooftop, I don't think. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm not even sure anymore. I'll do a review on him, I'll probably do a review on him next. Yeah, I'm gonna do a Jazzapalooza, even though I really only have technically 3 Jazzes: the original movie Jazz, the G1 repaint of them, and this Jazz. I have never actually gotten the Fall of Cybertron Jazz. I wanted to, but every time I found him, I didn't have the money. Anyway, I love the Autobot symbol that they gave him on the hood of his car. I actually don't know why the Elite Guard... What is the Elite Guard for the Autobots? Anyway, I mean, are they like the Cybertronian equivalent to the Navy? Or the Army? Or something? Or are they... I mean, because they're like the best of the best, are they like the SEALs? Like the Cybertronian version of the SEALs or something? I don't know. But I like how they designed it. I mean, it's definitely different from the traditional Autobot logo. The translucent blue headlights here, I really like that. And I like how the headlights have this, I don't know what that is, but it's some kind of like, I call that an eyelid. Because I'm not sure exactly what that would be called. I mean, you can kind of see it better from this angle, see? It just it's a little piece of black plastic that just slightly goes over the headlight. I mean, to me, it looks like a set of eyelids. I don't know what you would call those. And I don't know what it is about these side mirrors, these side view mirrors, but I like their design. I mean, it's very 60s, if you ask me. I mean, like, I have no idea. I don't know what went into the design of these side mirrors, but I like that design. It's very 60s to me. I mean, it strikes as a very 60s. I mean, this whole car strikes as a very, like, between 60s, like somewhere between the 50s and the 80s to me. I don't know. But anyway, to go into transformation, there, you're pretty much done. Yeah, he's basically a robot folded up. All you have to do is pull down the legs and pull out the arms, and he's pretty much done. But to actually do that, take the back of the car, and you just gotta kind of break them in half, like that. And the very back of the car, those are his knee pads. You straighten out the legs, and they will push out. It's kind of an automorph. It was, I mean, I kind of count it as automorph because, I mean, you could just individually fold them out with your hands, but I use the legs to push them out. Saves a lot of time. His feet are right here. You just fold them out. Mine are kind of iffy. Now, as you can see, this one, it goes all the way up to there for some reason. This one stops right there. See where it's flat right there? Perfectly level. That one, for some reason, goes way up to there. I've never been able to figure out why. I mean, it's not weak or anything. I mean, you line it up with the other foot and it stays. Split the legs apart. You're pretty much done with his legs. Take his arms. And like I said, you just straighten them out. Take these sections. You just fold them around. Like so. This one kind of folded around on its own when I pull the arm out. Flip the fists up. Take this little triangular piece, which you can't really see because it's all black in here. There's a little triangular piece right in front of the face. You just fold that down. Pull the arms out a little more. But notice how the wheel is straight in here? Do like that. Then you just fold his chest down. You can kind of hear it click into place. I mean, it doesn't latch into anything, but you can hear that click. You can hear that click. It's pretty loud, actually. Straighten out his arms, and you're pretty much done. That's Jazz in his robot mode. Actually, what I like to do is take his whoop. Let me just leave that aside for right now. Take this part and flip it all the way out. It was inward. Just take it and rotate it outward. Do the same with this side, where it actually looks like that. And yes, his exhaust pipes, they come out. They're nunchucks. Yeah, this dude's a freaking ninja. He's like Prowl was, only much faster, much more accurate, and just much more badass. I don't like displaying him with his nunchucks because they're just on a little bitty string, no more than maybe 1/4 inch long. Maybe 1/4 inch, maybe 2/4 inches. Jazz, you're kind of in the shot there. I dropped his smokestacks. Hang on a second. Why do I keep calling them smokestacks? I've been a fan of Optimus Prime way too long. This is my most random review so far. Close up of my head. Okay, now just plug him back in there. And really straighten out his arms. There. Now, as you can see, he's got a very cool looking head. I'm going to actually pick up the phone using my left hand so I don't accidentally end the video. Set Jazz down so that you can actually kind of have an idea. As you can see, he's got a pretty wicked looking head sculpt. If I can just get him into view here somehow. There we go, that's better. He's got a pretty cool head sculpt. He does have very good articulation, but I usually don't like to pose him all that much. One time, I actually transformed this guy when I did my original review of him back in 2008, like either 2008 or 2009. The first time I transformed this guy, I accidentally popped his head off. Yeah, I popped this dude's head off the first time. It freaked me out. I actually thought I broke it at the time. And this was back when deluxe class figures were actually $10 instead of damn near $20 now. Yeah, about 5 years ago, deluxe figures cost $10. Nothing more, nothing less, but $10. Now they cost anywhere from $12 to $22. The price of a Voyager now. It sucks. But anyway, that's been my review of Animated Jazz. I hope you like this video, regardless of how ridiculously random, long, and yeah, ridiculous this video was. I do plan on doing a review of both movie figure Jazzes, because it's essentially the same mold. It's just one has a way better paint scheme, and it just overall looks way better. Plus, the G1 version actually still has his weapon. I actually lost the the original one's weapon for some reason. The G1 version still has his weapon. How? I don't know. But anyway, that's been my review of Animated Jazz. I'm going to go ahead and film the movie Jazz review right after this. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. So, Lord Bear 90 signing off for now.